Parents, hello, welcome to another school year Cornerstone. This video is to help with the car line process, and I hope that you find it informative. Thank you. Parents, as you enter the campus, everyone will come in the main entrance. This video will be first for the people with car tags ending or beginning with a 1. That is for parents who only have lower school children. You'll be directed into the main parking lot, which will be right in front of the main building. You will proceed along the back of the parking lot, all the way to the end, where you will make a left heading west to go along the west side of the property. At this time, if you could please go ahead and display your car tag. You can either hang it from your rearview mirror, or you can hold it up as you're coming through to the people or individuals who will be doing the entering of the car numbers. Although this lane fits 2 cars, we do ask that for this side, we are only going to use one side, allowing the other side to remain free in case something happens and a car needs to get around you. Normally on this side, we'll see either Miss Gruey or Miss McDonough. It could be Miss Randall or Miss Hannigan. And you always want to say hi to them because remember, they are volunteering and out here. So you want to make sure your car is displayed and that they see you. You're welcome. Have a wonderful day. Thank you very much. Okay. Once the car tag has been input, you'll be go ahead and told to move forward. Since this is one way, there's really not a way for us to make this go in a wrong pattern, but we will be going around the entire campus. So this is why at this time your child has already received notification in their classroom saying that you are in line and they are packing up all their belongings. They should be getting themselves ready for dismissal, walking out of their classroom and immediately to the cafeteria. Again, this is a 2-lane road, but we ask that you just stay to 1 lane or 1 side, and we ask that it's going to be on the inside loop. All siblings who have a 1 as their number will be getting the message at the same time in their classroom, so they will meet up in the cafeteria, and in the cafeteria they will be directed outside to whichever spot that they have been notified to report to. It's important for your child to know your car and to make sure that they are aware of and looking for it when they come out. One of our biggest problems in the past has been students kind of just talking or loitering and not being aware that the car is pulled up. So please make sure you stress with your child or children that they need to follow the directions of the adults and to be looking for your car. We are now coming along buildings A, B, and C, or B and C, I'm sorry, and when you come along here, you'll stay to the left, and we will have someone right here directing traffic as we will be merging 2 lanes. When you are told to go, you're going to be going along the cafeteria. Again, with it being width of 2 cars, you're going to stay to the left closest to the cafeteria. You will pull up as far as possible, at which point they will direct you to stop. And then you will go load your child. When you come out, you will make a quick left, come along this roadway. Hi, Miss D. Coming up along the roadway. And you will exit out through the eastern entrance. At this point, you will follow the directions of the staff, either making a left and going out to St. John's Bluff, or going across to exit out the south exit. This is car tag number 2, which means that you have a student, or students I should say, in the upper school and lower school. As you enter the school from the north entrance, you will make a left. You have a car tag starting with number 2. You're going to want to stay on the left side of the cars. At this time, you should get your car tag ready to be displayed and shown to the teachers who will be volunteering to input our car tags. Today we have Miss McDonough and Miss Gruey. You could see Miss Hannigan or Miss Randall also, as well as any other teacher that might be out here if they need the help. So again, you want to make sure that your car tag is displayed where they can see. If it's not hanging from the mirror, you might want to put it outside, nice and visible for the people. Hello, Miss Gruey. They give you a thumbs up, and that means that you're good to go. As you enter the property, you're going to still stay to the left. Remember, you have thank you, you too. You have an upper and lower school student, so you're going to stay on the left lane, coming around the upper school building. At this point, your students are in both upper and lower school are getting a notification in their classroom that their card tag is an input and that you are in line for dismissal. They should be getting all of their supplies ready. They are making sure that they have gone to their locker if they're in upper school. They have all of their personal belongings packed and ready to go, and they are walking out their classroom door to the dismissal location. For upper school students, that means that they will be going to the cafeteria gymnasium combination out the door. They will also have picked up their cell phone by now from their classroom, from their cell phone box. Again, please make sure that they have placed their cell phone in the box in the morning. You're going to be coming around the entire loop and along the gymnasium side of the building, and you will pull all the way forward, filling in all available space between you and the car in front of you. Our hope is to load 8 to 10 cars at a time. So again, please make sure that you are pulling all the way forward and that you are paying attention to the adults that will supervise in this area. When you get to the end of the building, you will stop, and at that point, students will be allowed to load. You will then follow the directions of the individual loading. Now, since you are a car tag number 2, you are picking up a lower school student also. So you will stay in the left lane. And as you come outside between buildings A and B, you'll be directed by facilities or admin personnel, at which point you will continue across to the cafeteria. Your lower school student will already be at the cafeteria outside waiting to be picked up, and you will stay to the left as you come to the cafeteria side, moving as far forward again as possible, filling in all available space, at which point you will stop, your student will load, and you will then be asked to exit. You will then exit through the car line into the parking lot, and you will either make a left to go to get back in line if your lower school student did not make it, or you will come up here to the east entrance, and you will then be exiting out to St. John's Bluff or going back across to re-enter the line if you need to go to pick up your upper school student who didn't make it to car line in time. But again, we hope that with all of the path that you'll be taking, that it will be plenty of time for your students to make it. Thank you. This video will be for parents with a card tag starting with the number 3. That means you only have students in the upper school building, and you'll be following the path as seen. Thank you. As you enter the campus, you're going to come through the main entrance, and when you come down to the initial turn, facilities will direct you to the left or south parking lot. You will immediately go straight as you enter to the tree line, and at which point when you make the turn towards the upper school building, you will stay in the right-hand lane. Today, unfortunately, I have to stay in the left lane because of the cars parked here for pre-planning from teachers, but for your purposes, again, you will stay in the right lane, which is the lane closest to the building. At this time, when you turn down, you should get your car tag accessible, and you're going to either hang it from your rearview mirror, or you can hold it outside for the input individuals to see. It'll either be Miss McDonough or Miss Gruey, Miss Randall or Miss Hannigan most days, but please remember to be patient and respectful to those who are going. At this time, your student or students are getting a notification in their classroom that you have entered the car line and you're ready for dismissal. They will be getting their belongings, putting away their backpacks, getting their cell phones out of the cell phone bins, and exiting the classroom. The goal is that they will immediately go down and to the cafeteria or to the gym cafeteria to be for dismissal. There are parking spaces here along the front of the building, and during dismissal, please go ahead and fill in all available spaces. You do not have to leave space for cars to exit unless someone is backing out and you are going to, again, be a courteous driver. So we're going around by the pond at the back of the school, and you're still going to be in the right-hand lane. Our goal is to get up to 10 cars loaded and rolling at one time. So it's important, again, that we filling in all available space, and we are going to go all the way along now the side of the upper school building to the corner. There will be personnel stationed at the corner of the building who will be directing and dismissing traffic, making sure that students are not crossing in between cars, and that the loading area is clear before cars roll. So please make sure that we, again, are paying attention and we're following directions of the staff. Now, your exit is actually going to be a little bit easier than those with car tag number 2, because once you pull out and are dismissed, the lane rolls. You are going to immediately stay to the right as we exit out, and you will be going up the center lane. You will not go along the cafeteria, but right to the center lane, and we'll be directing you out. So it should be a nice, easy exiting pattern for you. You're going to immediately go up the center of the lane, exiting out of the center gate. Either be directed to go straight or make a right if you are exiting the campus by our facilities personnel. If you do have a student who did not make it out to your car and you have to re-enter the line, you will then make a right turn, going back through the car line to get your student. Again, we hope these videos have been helpful, and as always, if you have any questions, please reach out, and we wish you a great school year. Thank you.